I'm Malcolm Davis, and I want you to smash the like button like I'm going to smash this tile. Ah! Smash that like button.
Hey guys, I'm Malcolm. No top of the 1 2 laddies, because we can't say that anymore. We just can't. It's not accurate. I'm not a Jacksepticeye. I'm Dark Matter 437. Welcome to the channel. Did you see the new intro? I really hope I edited that in. I really do. All right. So we're gonna do new game. Looks like Sayori's. Who's Sayori? Who's that? What was her name again? Was it even a girl? Anyways, it looks like we got a digital mix match of pink Natsuki, purple Yuri, and green Sayori, and looks like we're gonna start load up the game from last time, the perfect normal game. You know, nothing happened in general. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's February 28th. A few days ago. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, we just started the game, and we're going to school, I presume. Yes, school to join clubs and such. Oh yeah, school days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Malcolm? Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Isn't that weird? It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club, though. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. But it is, though. It is. It is. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a members, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Malcolm. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Malcolm. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school where I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. That's freaking heck. Okay, a guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Malcolm. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Yeah! Let's get on it. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose apparent name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears to comparatively be more mature and timid, seems to have a hardly time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Oh, I forgot the voice. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Malcolm in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Malcolm? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Malcolm, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Her favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship built behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. Is this your personality? Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The true form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Malcolm? Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come up forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and that was my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I'll need to tell you the truth, Malcolm. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Did you really mean that, Malcolm? Yeah? It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Malcolm, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Malcolm, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay! I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Natsuki! Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Poem. Natsuki. Gotta get it. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Okay. Music, please. Okay. That was weird. Cutting yourself. Whew. Okay, we're not go back there. Back to that stormy night, March 11th, 2007. Not back again. Now we gotta get Natsuki. Natsuki's super cute, you know. Remember from last time. She's like, she likes cute stuff. So we gotta get like vanilla. Fluffy. Silly. Marshmallow. Rose. No. Sugar. Doki Doki. Kitty. Cute. Love. Passion. Why was there? Imagination. No. Anime. Laugh. Melon venture. Clumsy. Clumsy? Yeah. Flower. Parfait. Fireflies. Let's keep. Giggle. Whistle? Yeah! We got almost all of Natsuki. Almost all. Hi again, Malcolm. Let's see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Malcolm. I hope this isn't. Does this music sound different? Like faster? Higher pitch? Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Okay. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Okay, Monica's gonna come in, something weird's gonna happen, so I gotta, like, brace for that. Nope. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She's in front of the... I can't read it! Natsuki sustenantly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the bathroom. I can't read it! Get out of my way! Natsuki, what? She just came out of the side of the screen. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Malcolm. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then don't forget I said anything. Then forget I said anything, okay, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Okay. I think scene's gonna change. Something weird. Now. Oh, okay. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki's utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs my hand. She needs a hand. Oh, okay. You're looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! What? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. And who slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. What is happening to the game? Really, what is going on? This is black text now. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. The lone volume of manga admits a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. I forgot the voice. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I don't know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That hardly means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points out to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Malcolm. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking and animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She presses on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Oh, you make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ooh, so cute! Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Oh, fucking Christ. You say so, I'm getting anxiety. Let me get a screenshot. I guess it's fun sharing something like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I really wouldn't know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't help even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh, what? Okay. At least it's safe here in the class, in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Wait, is Tatsuki under child abuse, or she being abused by her father? What? I'm sorry for smiling, but this is serious. Is she? Tatsuki, are you okay? Are you okay? So. Wait, this is my laugh. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Tatsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki! Yeah. Screenshot. Yeah? Suddenly, the collapses straight into me. But hey! Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Malcolm. She's fine. Just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Music. There we go. Natsuki. Gotta get some Natsuki love. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't give you... oh, I missed it. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? Oh, I guess she said, I guess I don't want to give it to you. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying that you liked it. Ark. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go out announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Mitsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Oh, we already said this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheeses can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Any scrolls? But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Oh, your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. In this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand that. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more writing weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri! Are Yuri's next? Monica, then Monica. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. Forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri bears her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought of eyes, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. And just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Okay, so me to you guys right now. I'm feeling like there's gonna be some weird stuff going on, like 10 seconds. The next frame, which is itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, okay. This isn't bad. Oh, okay. Ghosts in the light, the trims of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. That's making me nervous. That loading screen. What's loading? beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Callous breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Jesus! I'm sorry, I've touched terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Malcolm. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, living in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And just Monica. Hi, Malcolm. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Thought I heard a noise. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah! Whoa, chair went back. Almost fell. That would have been hilarious on camera. Ah! Don't worry, Malcolm. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like it, Malcolm. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. How's she know that? Always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. What is up with this dad situation? This is pretty sad. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys aren't the petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. That wasn't the bright side. Oh God. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poemed on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I swore she said that before. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I'm going to around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. This is off key. No, it's not anymore. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. It's starting. Oh god, I'm getting scared. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Suki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Malcolm did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Malcolm liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Malcolm appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know that he appreciated my advice? He didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a big size bigger as soon as Malcolm started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh, they said at the same time. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as... Oh, young... Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Oh, sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for you, someone of your mental age, to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to remove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You're already doing? You already do? Don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Malcolm hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly he returns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Malcolm! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into... That's not but so of course it's gonna be... Natsuki. 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 Hey Malcolm, why don't we step outside for a little bit? What the hell is going on here? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am. I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Let me just hold on a bit. What just happened? Okay, I just went on reading. I wasn't actually listening, like you're hearing but you're not seeing. Or looking but you're not seeing. Let's see what goes on. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh gosh. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe in you. I have no idea that Yuri might have said... I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Malcolm? Please don't hate me. Oh. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Malcolm. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. So I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate you What the fuck is going on? Bubbles. I want to cry. I really do. Uncontrollable. Doki Doki. Joy. Nibble. Sunny. Beauty. Pleasure. Kiss. What was that? I'm not this. Why do you keep doing this? Color. Imagination. Wonderful. Vertigo. Peace. Embrace. Cute. Smile. Music. Love. Forgive. pink. Another day passes and it's time for the club to meet already. I'm terrified of this game. I don't want to be jump scared. I really don't. Oh god. Okay. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get water. I only have. I can stand a little longer. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Malcolm. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. I turned down my set volume from my... Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, I didn't make me think of any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you can be a bad person. And that now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Okay, by the way, just in case, when there was black, like the black text. I wasn't clicking the text. I was trying to read it, but it just kept going automatically. So, Malcolm, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Tsuki, about yesterday, I just want to apologize. I promise. I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something yesterday? Jeez, whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Imbecile select... Oh, that's really weird. Mimbo select the blind sight lifeline. Aman, reciprocally offered night. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was... Oh, fucking Alexis, don't do that. Don't do that. You scared the crap out of me. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry! No. Sorry, I'm super sorry. And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Uh-huh. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm impressed. I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's it. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Malcolm. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Malcolm? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Well, I'm really anxiety. I have anxiety. I don't have anxiety, but this is giving me anxiety, and I don't like it. I really don't. Something weird is gonna happen. I don't like it. Fucking Christ. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And people trapped there has this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breathing people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like I was going to be reading, it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Malcolm? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. I really just waiting. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Actually, I'm gonna get through it. Man up! Oh, we gotta get through it. Woo! America! Woo! I'm sorry, I'm a really big patriot, by the way. Woo! Yeah. It's the kind of that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Isn't that right? A quote from Yuri. We're all hopeless anyways. Then suddenly, am I randomly? I'm randomly, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. One second, let me adjust my mic. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. By the way, I didn't skip. All the black things, they kind of just skip themselves. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, scared the shit out of me. Mark! Yeah! I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Ooh, it's a nice book. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? Alright, that's the end of this episode. I'm really kind of scared, so I'm going to end it here. And tomorrow, some freaky stuff is going to happen. I can guarantee. Just like this episode, it only gets freakier from here. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Fucking Jesus. I'm going to save. Happy spot. Okay. That's it. We're done. I'm going to go curl up in my bed and hook my pillow and listen to some soothing music to get rid of the anxiety, because this game is terrifying. That's the end of this episode. Smash that like button and subscribe and click the notification button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next episode. Boop. Boop. They're coming. I think I'm safe here. Guys, I need you to like and subscribe to the video. Please smash the like button.